Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. So today's video is going to be a little different. I'm going to be talking about how I got into debt and my actionable plan to get out of debt by next year, December 2020. So I really just wanted to let you guys know that if you're in debt, it's okay. Like, it's not okay. It's actually not okay. I shouldn't say that. I'm lying. It's not okay. But don't feel like you can't get out. You kind of just have to get mad about it. Like, cause I woke up a couple weeks ago and I woke up like crying, and I was like, what the heck? Like, and I was looking at my spreadsheet. I have like this whole spreadsheet built out of my expenses and my income, and I was scared. Like, I honestly like was shook. So I want to tell you guys how I got into debt. So I think I have about 16,000 in credit card debt. Bitch. I have about 42,000 in student loan debts. I have a car right now that's leased, but that's over in July, so I'm not really worried about that. And I pretty much paid it off in terms of the lease. So I want to say total like maybe $43,000 in debt, including credit card debt, student loan debt, and car note. I mean, it is a debt, but it's not because I can pay it, but whatever, it is a debt, so let's call it a debt. So basically, I was put on to the Dave Ramsey podcast slash show, whatever, and it honestly changed my life. I've had discussions with people, well, mainly my older brother, about spending money and saving and all that kind of stuff, but it never really hit me to do it. Like I would be like, yeah, girl, like people have told me to save. Like, don't get me wrong. Like, my dad's annoying. He tells me all the time, save, save it, save it. My mom, not really. She's like, she tells me, but it's not like going in. My brother definitely tells me all the time, like, save, save, save. But I was hard headed and I didn't listen. And now I'm 27 and I am $44,000 in debt. Pathetic. But the good thing is that now I'm taking it way more seriously and I'm building an actionable plan to get out of debt. So how I got in debt? I got into debt starting in college. So my mom, okay, I'm not blaming anyone. This is all on me. But what I'm saying is that I was never educated on, I also never sought out the education. I'm not going to blame it on anyone else. I never sought out the education to figure out how to not get in debt, student loan debt. When I was in college, my mom took out a loan. Well, took out a loan in my name for a government loan, right? Like a regular student loan, separate from a grant, because a grant you don't have to pay back. So I took out a loan, and now that's the $40,000 loan I have now, with interest accrued and everything. So no one told me, like, yo, Janae, it's not a good idea to take out a loan for school. Especially, like, for my major, I'm a communications major, and not trying to be funny, but I don't feel like my degree is worth $40,000. I really don't. And I kind of feel like I was set up, or not just me, like, I feel like people are set up to fail that go to college. It's like I could have made more money not going to college. You know what I'm saying? Like, in the long run. But I don't regret it, I guess. I kind of just feel like I was smart. I wish I was smarter about it and got more educated on it before I even went to school, if that makes sense. So $40,000 in student loan debt, and you would get refund checks each semester. I got a refund check. I want to say my refund check was like $2,000 or something like that each semester. So there's 2 semesters in a year for me. So it was 2 times 4. That was what? I didn't do good at math. No. 2 times 4 is 8, right? Yeah. So I got $8,000 back total. Probably a little less than that, because I don't think I got a check each semester. I think it probably was 4 or 5 semesters I got a check. So let's say $2,000 times 5 semesters, just giving a rough estimate. So $10,000 I got back. Can I tell you where that $10,000 is now? No, I cannot. I cannot tell you where that $10,000 is. I feel like some of it, obviously a lot of it went to my room and board because I moved off campus my junior year and I had a house and a roommate, so some of it went to that, bills and stuff like that. But the majority of it, I can honestly probably tell you, went to like eating out, hanging out, liquor. I had a car at the time, the gas in my car, or food, like just being a dumb college student, right? So that money's gone. Then I get out of school. Before I get out of school, I get pregnant, right? So I have a baby at 21, and I was freaking out, but I knew my mom had my back. Like my mom has been there throughout my daughter's whole life, so I was shook, but I was like I had a backbone, if that makes sense. So I had her, and I went crazy. I spent money on breast pumps. I think I spent $500 on a breast pump, which I know now that you can get for free. I spent $500 on a breast pump, and I never breastfed. I tried, it failed miserably. So I kind of feel like, well, I wasted this money. I bought strollers, like kids' clothes. I was obsessed. It was a baby girl. I was like, oh my gosh, she gotta have a fly Burberry outfit. Like, I was dumb and I was going in. So yeah, money wasted on that. Then when you have a child, especially if you don't make a lot of money, you get a refund check at tax time around March, February, whatever. So my refund checks was fat. Okay, I'm talking like they're not as fat now because I make way more money now, but my refund checks was fat. They was like, I want to say $7,000 for at least 3 years. I was getting $7,000 each year for 3 years. So 7 times 3 is what, 28, 21. That $21,000, I could not tell you where that money went. Like I could, but I couldn't at the same time. I had a car still, so yes, part of it went to my car, but my father bought my car, so I only really had to pay for major repairs and gas. So I didn't have a car note at the time, so I couldn't really tell you where the money went. Maybe the money went to me being dumb. Again, I don't have tangible things to show you what this money went to, which is the point of my story. And so $21,000 plus the 10,000, that's what, $31,000 that I could have had, right? Then I got better jobs as time went on. I first started out in my industry making like $30,000 plus overtime, which was a joke. I was an assistant, so it was like nothing. Now I'm making good money. Girls making good money, but I could never tell because now I mismanage my money, and like I said, 40 something thousand dollars in debt. So, and saying this like to myself and saying it on camera is like hard, like it's like, damn bitch, like you played yourself, DJ Khaled voice. Like I feel like I played myself, but in the same notion, I feel like I'm 27. I can get through this. Like there's people that are in way worse positions that have done it, and so I know I can do it. It's more so I had to switch my mindset. And now this year I'm making good money. And actually too, let me rewind. I started my business last year, December. For me personally, when I get an idea, I get obsessed about it. I throw money at it. I think about it all the time. I'm just like obsessed with it. So I thought about starting my business last year, December. I built out a business plan. I built out, this massive spreadsheet that had, all the nuances in it. And what I failed to realize was that I had personal debt. So I should have known, not that I failed to realize, what I failed to include, because I knew I had debt, but I wasn't taking it seriously. So I built out this business plan, but it was not inclusive of the fact that I have personal debt. So when you have personal debt and you build a business that is a long-term business, like not like a quick fix business, it's like something that's long-term. It's gonna take you money to put into this business, and if you have personal debt, that also would hinder your business's growth, because if you go to try to get like a loan, a business loan or anything like that, they look at your personal finances, because they want to make sure that you're reliable, right? Stupid Janae didn't take that into consideration. But so now it's what, November. It's a year later. My business has only done a couple hundred in revenue. Let's say $500 in revenue. And I'm talking about actual revenue, not just profit. Like, revenue is everything included. What it costs to mail out the products or whatever it is. So I need money to help my business grow. And because I don't have the cash flow, my business cannot grow. So I basically play myself again, because now I have a business that is gaining traction and I'm not able to put cash flow into it. So that's another thing that made me want to take my personal debt seriously, because I'm that passionate about my business that I want to see it grow, and I would be devastated. And I actually would never let this happen. I don't care what I have to do, but I'm not going to sit here and let my business and my personal finances fail because of more dumb decisions. Like, I'm not doing it. I did it before when I was young. Now I'm older. I should learn my lesson, right? And also, so now I have that, right? I'm in debt. My business, there's no cash flow right now. So I'm kind of stuck in a rut right now. And like I said, I'm making good money, and I built out this massive spreadsheet, and I started listing out all my expenses. This is the actionable steps, guys, to how to get out of debt. So I built out my spreadsheet of how to get out of debt. So you want to list everything that you spend a month, whether it is, you're going to do every single expense: hair, nails for guys, getting your beard shaved, whatever it is that costs you money, that you spend money each month, list it out. Now, you're going to remove every single thing that you don't need. For me, I don't need my hair done. I mean, I like it done, and I can also do my hair myself. I'm pretty good doing my hair. So I can't get my hair done no more. See these little nails, these cute ass nails that I be spending $100 on every month? No more. These nails are gone, okay? I'm gonna be doing my own nails now. I'm gonna get the kit that's $100, and instead of me spending $100 every single month, I only spend $100 for a year, and then this way I can do my own nails, right? So, like, everything that you don't need: Netflix, Amazon. I have a new car right now. When this lease is up, I'm gonna buy an old car that's like a 2010, and I'm gonna ride that bitch to the wheels fall off. And I'm gonna do all of these things to make sure that I'm out of debt and that my business starts to thrive. I don't care what I have to do. So now it's kind of like, it's like self-reflection. Honestly, for me, it's telling me that I was fronting. Like, I've been fronting, financially fronting. That's what we're gonna call it. I've been financially fronting for the past 6 years, pretty much, of my life. Probably 7 years of my life. And I'm tired of it. And I've always cared about what other people think of how I look, how I dress, how whatever. And I don't care anymore. It's come to the point where, like, my daughter's future and my future is way more important than what anybody else does. So I'm gonna make sure that I make this plan and I follow through. I cut up my credit cards. I'm gonna put a picture here of what it looks like. They're done. It's a wrap. Starting December 30th, I am going to go on a financial cleanse. So I will not be spending money, like I said, on my hair, my nails, nothing. Nothing for 1 year. I already calculated that's how long it's going to take me to get out of the credit card debt. For the student loan debt, I'm not to say that I'm not worried. I'm not as worried, because as long as I'm paying it on time, then it should be fine. The credit card debt is obviously bad debt, so you want to get rid of that immediately. And for me, I know once I get rid of my credit card debt, I'm gonna be good. Like, cause I changed my mindset to know to pay everything on time. The silver lining in all of this is that I have good credit. My credit is in the upper 600s, and it's going towards the lower 700s now. So that's a good thing, but that's always because I've made sure to never miss a payment. Because when you miss a payment, it f's up your whole credit. And for me, it was like, even if I only ate rice for dinner, like, I had to pay that, whatever bill it was. Like, it couldn't be late. And also, like I said, I have my parents. Like, I'm very fortunate, and God has blessed me. And my parents, as much as they talk junk about me or whatever, they have always been there for me financially and made sure I'm not, like, homeless and, like, on the street, because it could happen to me. It could happen to anybody. So I say this to say this, friends. If you're in debt, don't be scared, because you're going to make it out. I recommend that you listen to Dave Ramsey's podcast. It's very insightful and it's very inspiring because you hear stories about people who are debt free now and have made it out and are on their way to become millionaires. And I really want to I'm gonna make updated videos showing you guys like how bummy my nails look. Well, not bummy, but like it's basically gonna be like DIY stuff. Like I'm gonna do my own hair, I'm gonna do my own nails. The only thing that I'm probably gonna spend money on, I'm not gonna lie, is my eyebrows because I can't do that myself. That's like $7 a month. So I'm not too pressed about that. Like that's gonna be my one thing that I'm gonna keep spending money on. But my nails and all sorts of stuff, it's a wrap. It's a wrap. Like, and I'm gonna have side hustles. I'm gonna start doing makeup, like freelance makeup on the side. I have a full-time job that's paying me good, but I need to increase my income. So you want to increase your income to be able to pay off your debt faster. So I'm gonna do makeup on the side. I'm gonna do freelance work on the side. I'm gonna sell on Poshmark. Make sure you guys follow me on Poshmark. My thing is Janae Uzel, and I'm gonna kick this debt in the balls because it doesn't. It's like it feels like slavery. It literally feels like slavery. So, and I ain't nobody's slave. So I'm gonna get this shit over with. And if you're in debt, I hope you do the same thing. And if you want to message me and ask, for support and stuff like that, I'm totally down. Make sure you guys follow my business Instagram at JJuheard Cosmetics. My eyelashes are from there. And also the gloss I have on right now is glitzy. So thank you guys so much for watching. Make sure you subscribe to my channel and be on the lookout for some new stuff I got rolling out.